Rob and Slim Show.
Jed. Hey, this is Jed, Michael Levy.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Blackout and Shout Podcast.
Yeah.
How's it
That's the first
going,
time I heard
guys?
somebody say it without a Canadian accent in a while.
What's that?
Up to that point, we've been Blackout and Shout. Everybody that says their name, it says like with a Canadian accent. Blackout and Shout. Yeah.
Where are you guys from? You guys are from Pennsylvania?
Yeah, we're outside of Bethlehem, Allentown, Pottsville.
Okay.
Is that by Philly? That's all I know. All I know is Philly.
I don't know. Kind of more than 15 minutes north of Philly.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, we're about 45 minutes from Philly, 45 to an hour.
About that, yeah.
Nice.
And you guys, Transformers, TV, movies, and video games, and more is your podcast.
That's right.
What is your favorite Transformer? Because I am a huge Transformer nerd.
Wait, what was the question? What's the favorite?
Personally, for each of you guys, what is your favorite Transformer?
It's hard not to go with Optimus Prime, but everybody pick Optimus Prime, so I would say, like, Jazz was my favorite character.
Jazz is all right. Who was that? Who said that?
That was Mike.
Mike? All right. What about Levi and Jed?
I'm going to go with Jazz myself. He was the first Transformers toy that my parents ever bought for me, and I still have my original figure, so he always stuck with me. So
G1.
Yeah, Jazz is my favorite too.
Like Generation 1.
Yep.
Cool.
The only generation.
Yeah.
He's lying. His favorite character is Wheelie. He tells us that shit all the time. Levy likes all the pink Transformers.
All the RCs. All the RCs.
Yeah. I'd say, this is Jed. I'd say mine is Starscream.
Oh my God, I am with you, Jed. You are my opposite because, like, my equal, because I'm always saying Starscream. He's the best.
Yeah, he's always the fucking deception, fucking the treacherous fucking guy. So.
I don't know if you guys have seen Transformers Prime, but there's a scene where he's like begging for mercy. They have him like as a captive, and as they're listening to him, he starts killing them. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's such an optimistic point of view.
He's such a dirty motherfucker. I love Starscream. I love him. What has been your favorite series of all of them? Like, are you guys like 80s babies, or is it Generation 1? Is it Prime? What's your favorite series?
I think I speak for all of us when we're the crotchety old fucks from the 80s. And
me too.
We don't hate everything that's not G1, but we kind of hate everything that's not G1.
Agreed.
Well, not everything. We don't really hate everything. I hate everything that Michael Bay touches. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah. I was going to ask if you guys like the Dayformers. I don't. I'm not a fan.
Nah, it looks like somebody fucking threw tinsel on top of a fucking weird robot and called it a bionic one, called it a transformer. It's terrible. If you can get me Michael Bay's address, I will shit on something that he owns. Yeah, like his cat or something.
Perfect.
Going back to that question though, I really did love it. I do love G1, but going back and watching the cartoon, and I know these guys are gonna, think this is blasphemous of me here, but a lot of the episodes were not great.
It's not as good as you remember. I've watched them all. I've watched them all in my 30s, like, when they released the first set of DVDs or whatever they were, in my late 20s or 30s, and they weren't as great. I still enjoyed them, but yeah, they were a little campy, a little corny, but still good.
Yeah, but actually, probably as far as storytelling goes, my favorite Transformers series is probably Transformers Prime.
Prime, dude. Prime, the writing, the animation is so good. Even my dad, when he watched it with my kids, was like, this is a great show. I'm like, yeah, it is. It is.
Despite the obvious Bayformers influences in terms of appearance.
Yes, they really did. They did the Bayformers look for Bumblebee especially.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Jed's over here shaking his head no, so I think we got to give him a second.
Yeah, I can't believe you said that, Larry.
I kind of punched out though when they did the Beast part, like, cause I was not a fan of Beast Wars, like when they went that way with the Prime series, I was kind of out.
Yeah, there's the whole what's it, Mike? The monkey versus truck versus monkey, truck versus monkey.
Trunky. It was the Trunky. It was like, fuck, what's going on?
They integrated Beast Wars into Prime?
Yeah, they made it Beast Farmers, Beast Warmers or something. I don't know what they did with Prime. They kind of shit the bed later in Prime. It started strong, but then they Beast Warred it up, and I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah. We protested Beast Wars back in the day, like when we were younger.
Me too, and so many of the younger generation from that time loved it, and I just could not get down with Beast Wars.
I'm a '90s kid, and that's the first Transformers I saw was Beast Wars.
See, that was a problem because it was so long in between, and the '90s kids were like, Transformers is cool, like Transformers is cool. But Beast Wars was not cool.
Right, that was my introduction to it, and that's like all the toys they sold were Beast Wars. Like that was the thing that was being promoted when I was a kid.
For me, from Generation 1, Armada was the coolest thing since Generation 1, and Armada was still kind of lame, but it was okay. It was okay.
Yeah, I could agree there.
No, I can't agree. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry.
You know?
No, that's just wrong. If it's not G1, season 1 and 2. I can't agree with the Prime thing either. There's too much Bay influence in that. And
see,
I hate any series that just has fucking like cloned fucking robot soldiers that are just useless. You know, they had that in the Beast Wars. The Viacons had the Beast Wars. They had that in fucking Prime. They had that in just. Ugh. Yeah. And then what was it, Armada? Was it Armada with the fucking little mini bots?
Yes, the mini bots. They were obnoxious.
Oh my God. That was a fucking waste of fucking time. Just to show you how it's just like anything. Jen doesn't even like all of G1. Like he doesn't even like season 3. I saw the movie in the theater, right, when I was like 12.
I didn't get to see it in theaters. I wanted to see it in theaters. My parents were not cool enough to bring me. I was so mad. So mad.
All my favorite characters got fucking wasted in like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
What was that? That was a gnarly scene though when Megatron shot them with Starscream shot them with Megatron. That was gnarly.
Yeah. He just blew away fucking Prowl, and then fucking Ironhide was last, and then Ratchet and fucking Brawn, they're just fucking dead.
Yeah!
Fucking Wind Charger.
Yeah.
All dead.
And then you got Rodimus. How's Rodimus doing?
Where is this conversation going?
It's going to Scramble City. We're going right to Scramble City. I'm sorry.
I don't know what Scramble City is.
You wouldn't. You like Beast Wars.
Yeah.
All right. What else are you guys into? Because I can't take it up with Transformers. What else are you guys into?
Football and vagina.
Yep.
All right. I'm not into football, but vagina is amazing. It's amazing.
I can't get it.
I just felt like I had to make up for all that nerd talk with football and vagina.
Mike, explain to them what a daywalker is.
Oh, the daywalker. What did they ask?
No, just explain.
The daywalker is basically like a nerd that can masquerade as a normal person.
He has all the powers of the nerd, but none of their weaknesses.
I think that's like most guys in general. Every guy has a nerd. Every guy has that nerd in them. Like,
but then you have the cellar dwellers who don't come out, until the sun sets.
Yes. They're the ones.
Yeah, they shower only when needed. Yeah, and when they see another, opposite fucking sex, they're like,
So you guys are not the cellar dwellers. I like that.
No, absolutely not. Oh, I don't know. We're not talking about the ones that you keep in the basement, like.
No, not the ones you put behind the drapes in family photos. We're not that. We get the farmer's tan. We do.
The farmer's tan. Yeah, exactly.
All right, here's a question: Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
DC.
Levy's the DC guy.
Levy's the DC.
Not the movies.
Okay. Because I'm Marvel. I'm Marvel all the way. What about you, Slim?
I've always been Marvel, but DC, like with their recent stuff with like the CW TV shows, like I've become a little bit of a DC fan. I'm not gonna lie, like that stuff kind of turned me on that universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you compare that to like the Marvel stuff that's on Netflix, you fucking lose.
What do they
You know
got?
what I mean?
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't like Defenders. I thought that was really shitty.
What's that? Oh, Defenders?
Defenders is like they released all these Netflix originals. They did like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, which I loved all of them like individually. Iron Fist was okay, and Daredevil, and then they put them together as a team, and I just didn't like it.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it.
No, you're right. It's not.
It was just shit.
I'm gonna like the Defenders. Well, you like DC, of course you like the Defenders. But no, let's put Levy's favorite CW show, Supergirl, up against like the fucking Punisher coming out. There's no comparison there.
Yeah, I can't disagree with
Not
that.
my favorite CW show.
Yeah, it is. You love Supergirl.
I like Supergirl.
You love Supergirl.
I like the Flash is probably my favorite.
You DVR Supergirl.
I do.
Supergirl is the only one I don't watch.
The original, like the 90s one or the new
No,
one?
the new one. That's the only one I don't. Well, actually, I lie. I actually don't watch that, and I don't watch Legends of Tomorrow. I just can't get into that one.
Yeah.
I watch Arrow, I watch Flash, and that's it.
I couldn't get into Legends.
I watched the first
I
Flash. I just couldn't. Because I like the 90s Flash.
Yeah, I just can't. There was that crossover last year, and they made you watch Supergirl for the last fucking 2 minutes that had the Flash in it, and it was such a fucking waste of my time.
Yeah, I was pissed off about that too. I thought like you were actually like because I started off the big crossover, but it wasn't. It was like an after credit scene.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. I couldn't get those fucking 45 minutes back in my life.
And they marketed it as this big like week-long like crossover, and it's like it just wasn't.
Yeah.
It's funny, you can tell when Jake gets fired up because like every other word out of his mouth is fuck.
Fuck, yeah. Well, at least this season they're gonna be Nazis this year. So
Yeah.
Supergirl's a Nazi.
What is that, Stoner Fix?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, something like that. So I can deal with a Nazi Supergirl.
Are they fighting Nazis or are they Nazis?
It's like the different.
They're going to an alternate universe where they're all they meet their Nazi counterparts.
It's where the Nazis won World War II, so everything that happened after that.
Bizarro.
The original concept.
Was that like the the only one I think of is the Soviet one where they were all like Soviet Union dudes.
Soviet
like,
super soldiers.
Yeah. Yeah, Red Sun. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, that was Red Sun. That was a good book.
I never read it. I just know the characters because I played a lot of Injustice, and you could download them as skins. So that's all I know.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say something?
No, just
he likes skin.
I
He
like
likes a lot of skin.
I like the skins, but I don't read DC comics. I like the video games and stuff. I read a lot of Spider-Man comics. Never read a DC comic.
Yeah, I used to collect. I was a big comic collector up until about the mid '90s, and then when they said that Spider-Man was a clone and all these 10s and 20s of years of stories are all bullshit, I pretty much fucking quit at that point.
Yeah, I didn't even hear that. Last thing I remember was like when Superman died. That was like a big deal.
That's all it seems to be.
Yeah,
Comic books nowadays, it's just constantly seems like, oh yeah, we're rebooting the universe. Like they reboot a universe once a year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a Spider-Man movie. It's like a Spider-Man movie. Like every.
I think DC has had what? The one guy that's a DC fan would know this has had 4 different reboots in the past 4 years, like probably 5 or 6 years. Like it's been rebooted quite often.
The whole universe?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, how many different characters can we turn into a female?
Right, basically.
I'm sure Levy's all into that because he's, a big Supergirl fan, but I just can't deal with that.
Superclit.
Female Thor.
Superclit's my favorite.
Oh, isn't Iron Man now like a little?
Is he a broad?
No, yeah, it's a female like African American girl. Like yeah.
Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know.
What's her name, Levy? The female Iron Man.
Riri Williams.
Rudy
Wow,
Williams.
I was looking for the superhero name, not her actual character name. Wow, see how much you know?
You might hear a death on the show tonight.
Yeah, he keeps glaring at me.
I was gonna ask if you guys ever fought on your show, because I did listen to some of your shows, but I heard a little. I heard a little bit, but I didn't know if you guys if it ever got ugly.
No, I think there was one point where
It got ugly.
I think probably the best one was when we were driving back from TFCon, and I told Levi, I said, "Yo, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go. I take the next exit." And he blew by like 3-4 different gas stations, restaurants, left and right. I was like, "Fucking idiot, it's distracting me."
We're trying to record a podcast. So I'm like, hey, this, that, hey, this, what,
Yeah, I shouldn't be talking during the
you
podcast.
didn't hype up if they would pull off this exit. If you done it, I would have pulled off the exit.
Yeah. Okay.
They sound like a married couple, right?
They do.
Yes.
Oh, you guys brought up fighting though. I have to say this. Did you guys see the New Mutants trailer? Because I thought it was amazing. We played it earlier, and Rob's like, "This looks like fucking shit."
I left my dick off.
I thought it looked good.
The New Mutants trailer, I like it because it was, I mean, obviously superhero thing, but I like how it's a horror movie. They put it in like a horror movie.
That's what got me. I was like, what's going on here? Well, this is silly.
I always said I was saying before Doctor Strange came out, I was saying they should have did that like a horror movie. So I was kind of excited when I saw the New Mutant trailer. I was like, wow, like they're finally like doing one like in the horror genre. Like that's cool.
Yeah, I like that. Well, Levy brought that up at the last show. Like it's like you can really only beat the traditional superhero thing into the ground so long, where you have to start kind of like branching out and doing different things.
You gotta make it Bollywood. You gotta go Bollywood at one point. You gotta go Bollywood. I haven't even seen First Class. I have not seen First Class yet.
I don't think I have either.
Okay.
I'm like off and on with the X-Men
I saw
stuff.
the original trilogy. I enjoyed it, but by the third one when they had bees, I was like, I'm out of this. I'm done.
Well, that third one was ass.
Yeah, that third one was.
I like I saw Days of Future Past and like Apocalypse. I like both of those, and Logan was amazing.
I've never seen any of the Wolverine ones.
Logan was fucking amazing.
I heard that.
Really good.
Logan was really, really good. Logan was the saddest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it was sad.
Mike cried.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I was getting choked up, and I was starting to feel like a fucking like a douche. And then I looked around the movie theater, and I saw every other dude my age was doing the same thing I was.
Yeah. Then you know you're all right.
I was throwback after
That was like in what was the Star Wars? What was the one?
The most recent one?
Not Rogue. The one
the
before,
one before
that.
Yeah, The Force Awakens.
Yeah, when he killed Han, I'm like, I had my head over, I had my hand over my eyes, like I was like, fuck. I hope my sons don't see me tearing up right here.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because Harrison Ford was too fucking happy in those interviews when they were talking about Star Wars.
Yes.
They're like, so Harrison, how do you feel about the new movie? And he said, oh, I love it. It's great. You know, it's not his best one yet. You know?
And Carrie
you know
Fisher is
what?
going to be around a lot longer. He said that.
He's like,
No.
fuck this shit. I'm not doing another fucking 3 movies in a row.
I kind of thought of that, though. Like, I kind of thought, like, yeah, he might not be alive for the next one, so maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll do that.
I think someone asked him if he was ever going to come back, and he just smiled and shook his head no, and fucking went back with his wife and counted his money.
Luke's hoping he's alive for the next 5.
Yeah, he was probably looking at the first script. He's like, really? 1 page? And I don't fucking say anything.
Yeah, but he got paid a lot for that fucking one scene where he did
Yeah.
absolutely nothing.
Oh my God, he got paid. He got fucking Luke Skywalker paid.
Yeah.
He's a real one-scene pony.
So I got to ask you guys, we were having this conversation a little bit earlier, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that there's a nerd hierarchy? That there's some nerds that are nerdier than the other nerds?
Well, no, not the nerds, not the individuals. I think it's like the genre of...
Yeah, the genre.
Like, you know, would you be into, like, Superman or Spider-Man or Batman is worse or better than being into, like, Transformers and G.I. Joe is worse or better than being into, like, the Star Trek guys or, like, the Dungeons and Dragons guys?
Yeah,
like,
they're the
I think
worst.
the
Dungeons and Dragons are the
worst.
worst. We don't talk about them.
I see that more with the anime community than anything. But like with comics, I
What
don't
about the
think
Rick
so.
and Morty community? Anyone into Rick and Morty has a bigger IQ than everyone else, I've heard.
That's true, too. That is true. I'm a big Rick and Morty fan.
Me too.
And we're all super smart. We know everything about
we do.
science.
We
and
know
physics
everything.
and-
We have microphones. We know
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, we're the best. Like I have to explain to people that like it's just a cartoon. Like you can watch it and enjoy it. Like
It's like The
it's
Simpsons
fine.
or
Yeah,
Family Guy.
You don't like. I don't know where all this like. You gotta be super smart to watch Rick and Morty thing comes from because you don't.
It's a smart show. It's the smartest, dumbest show out there.
Yeah.
That's how I consider it.
There's just so many different, like, intelligent layers that are there, and if you don't have a high enough IQ, you just don't see them.
That's it. That's
Right.
it.
But you can still enjoy the show without seeing that stuff.
Yeah, you
know?
can laugh
It's
at Mr.
like-
Poopy Butthole no
Yeah.
matter who you are. No matter who you
Right.
are.
It caters to all people.
Yeah, it caters to the
people.
It caters to the artards.
right. Like
That's
you,
what we
well,
call
you
them.
do. It does definitely like cater to the guys that go deep on Reddit with the conspiracy theories and who want to like analyze it. It caters to other people who just want to watch something and laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's,
What did you guys say earlier? You said you guys don't talk about what? What was that?
I was
When we
joking.
go
I
to
said we
genre?
don't talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I've just never played that. But
I never have either.
there was a video game I think for PS2. I forget what it's called, but it was based on Dungeons and Dragons. It was really cool. Whatever it was, I played it. I fucking loved it. It was cool.
It's funny because I'm huge into board games. Like I host a board game night every Thursday, and my game group is always like, "Oh, we gotta like start a Dungeons and Dragons campaign," and I'm like, "Nah, that shit's gay, man. Let's fucking."
I don't know though. Like from what I've heard, it's fucking cool. It's fucking cool.
Let's play a game of fucking Pandemic. Like I don't know. I'm not-
That I want to check out too. I don't
That
play
was cool.
games.
Yeah.
Last game I played was Risk with my dad, and I got molested.
You know
so.
what's cool is if you drink and you play Dungeons and Dragons, you polish off like, a 6-pack in a couple hours. Then it's fun. But if you're stone cold sober and you like go on Twitch and you watch people playing Dungeons and Dragons, it's the worst thing ever.
Oh, that's amazing.
I can imagine watching streamed Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
Live streaming.
streaming Dungeons and Dragons.
If you're watching live stream Dungeons and Dragons, you know that something in your life did not go according to plan.
Dude, that's rock bottom. That's rock bottom.
No, I think when you LARP, I think that's probably the rock bottom at that point.
No, but
Two
they're
damage.
aggravations, though.
Two damage.
That's true. There is some.
They're getting
There is some.
exercise.
That's true. They're getting exercise.
I don't even understand people live streaming like video games. Like the younger generation is really into that.
Yeah.
Like it blew my mind. My younger cousin, he's like 14. I walk into his room one day to say hi, and he's sitting there. He's playing a video game while watching another guy on YouTube play that video game.
Yeah.
Like he's got like his tablet on his lap while he's playing this game, watching another guy play it. I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
It's
Was it Minecraft?
I don't know. It might have been. I have no clue what it was.
Probably. Guys, we have to wrap this up.
Okay.
Thank you so much for talking to us. Where can everybody find you guys?
You can find us everywhere. Just on the internet, we're on everywhere. We're on iTunes, we're on Stitcher, we're on just every place. Twitter, Instagram, Podbean. You know, you look, you're going to find us. Just look up Blackout and Shout, and we're there.
Blackout and Shout. Thank
Like
you
a
guys.
bad
like herpes.
Yeah.
It would just pop up every once in a while. But we're better looking.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on the show.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Have a
You
good
too.
one.